What's up, everybody? It's the homie TruthTeller, the street reporter. I got the legendary XManReeko with me. Tomorrow gonna be Thanksgiving, so we tried to do some Thanksgiving content. A lot of topics going on in the culture. We're gonna talk about life. We're gonna talk about things trending in the drill culture and things trending around the world. So if your chest's off, you need to leave up out of here. You feel me? First thing we're gonna talk about Rico. I want to know. First thing came to your head when you heard the news about Takeoff Lil Tae being shot and killed in Chicago. It was all over the internet.
Got the curl about, but I don't act like, you know. They right there.
When I first heard that shit, it was, of course, it caused me to look more into it. I looked into it, I read the police reports. They say he was on live over there in the area that ain't really theirs, but they say Taekwondo World trying to take that over from their hunting.
They say he was on live. He was on live?
Yeah, he was on live showing a gun.
Okay.
And so it's kind of like when you do shit like that, you invite people to your location. Fuck the death part. You invite them to come do whatever they gonna do, and you don't got the ups in that situation.
Yeah.
And shit, the police put it out there. Did you see what the police said?
You know what? I didn't see it, but I seen some people said he was in the alley or some shit like that.
Scratch that. They talking about he had 5 bodies before he turned 18.
I heard rumors about that. Yeah, I heard he was lit. You know, I didn't know if that was some internet shit, but you know, the internet portrays Tay as like a big time savage. I interviewed him. You know, I didn't feel that energy from him, but I did feel the energy that he didn't play with people though. You know.
Yeah, I heard some shit about him too, just about the whole O Block 4th of July shit. But even besides that, why the police even put that out there? That's true.
Make him hide and shit like that.
But honestly, what I think about that whole situation is stay off live with that shit. If you're gonna do whatever you do, I ain't condoning it, but don't get on live. We learned that lesson from Lil JoJo. All he did was post a status, and they pulled right the fuck up.
I'm gonna tell you another thing about Tay that fucked me up. You know, his videos go viral, Rico. You know, he got videos that damn near 500,000 views, and they're not rap videos, just laughs. Yeah. Imagine if he would have had that energy in the rap music.
That's a lot of them. A lot of them though. T-Roy.
Right, T-Roy. Oh, T-Roy.
Yeah, T-Roy would have had this shit. A lot of them don't realize that impact. Like Wooski realized the shit, and then that shit happened right after that fluky shit. Oops. But a lot of these people in the background, just off them being their name being mentioned, they got clout. And they don't realize that. And I talk about that all the time. Like, somebody got to tell these people, like, man, start rapping. Or do something. You entertaining. Right. Like, especially, I don't even know who, like, I don't even know if Lil Don from the Pocket made music.
Yes, right.
All them people, their lives go up.
Oh, facts.
All their lives go up. And
since when you jump on social media, motherfuckers running to them phones.
Yeah, right to them.
No, that's crazy, though. Charleston White. You know, Charleston White went viral today. I'm going to tell you about Charleston White. I try not to speak on Charleston White because, you know, I get it sometimes. I ain't going to lie. I get some of the shit he be saying.
Yeah.
But some of the shit is out of control. I'm not going to lie. I was told, my father told me this. If you're not careful, you'll fuck around and turn into what you don't like.
Yep.
And I think he might have turned into what he don't like. What's your opinion on the whole Charleston White? Because it's like he pulled a gun out on the DJU show. I kind of want to cue this up real quick.
He be having some valid points when he come from, I guess, an area of compassion and shit. But the way he do it, it's real contradicting to everything he stand for. Right. And in fact, he did 14 years, right?
Oh, he did 14 years?
Yeah, he supposedly killed somebody. They killed the white man, robbing him, his brother, and a friend. His brother was supposed to be in the courtroom acting the ass and got life or death, whatever. Charleston White got some shit his juvenile got out. And he act like he can't understand both sides of where people come from when they do the shit he don't like.
Right.
If you come from that background, you should know why people rob and stealing. They hungry.
No, I totally agree with that. You know, I'm watching the Charleston White shit, Rico. I'm going to tell you something else that I noticed with him. I think he pulled the ultimate power play, okay?
With the DJU shit?
Yeah, with the DJU shit. I think his whole mindset was, I'm finna pull some tough guy shit, you know?
You know he wasn't going to pull the trigger.
Right, that was the whole play. You know, I'm already disrespecting people. I think he realized that this Chicago shit ain't the good move for him. It's dangerous for him. I think he realized that today was the day he was going to end his friendship with any Chicago people, you know?
Yeah.
He went out with a bang. He was going too far. I ain't gonna lie, I thought this was fake. For a minute, I said, man, DJU and Charleston White came up with something to go viral. But when I seen the veins and shit coming out of his neck with the disrespect, and I seen you had to stop it, I said, this real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said the veins. I swear to God, the nigga was standing up. He cocked the gun. I heard him cock it and shit. I'm like, man, he better not. But it's funny you said that. That's like the spit flying and shit. You know he was serious.
Yeah, I didn't like that. That sounded weird. You know what? 800 M Block. That's another topic. I don't even know what's the subject on that, but I know I see 800 and M Block. They done took over the internet and the drill culture, Rico. Yeah. Every time I get on YouTube.
Y'all was ganged out. Y'all, watch out. Snakes don't click. We don't do the shit y'all do with all these other blocks and shit. That's why y'all ass begin.
Dang, y'all deep as hell.
We not click though with nobody, bro.
Y'all deep as hell by yourself just by being snakes.
I see M Block. I see Bando KD. I see 800 TJ. I see the movement. The first thing come to my head, though, to be honest, I gotta be honest. I get that St. Lawrence O Block feel. You know, I kind of get the crash out feel a little bit from this, but I also get, you know, new wave of drill rapper vibe out of this shit too.
True. That's if they could capitalize on this shit. They so stuck on
what you mean by that?
Because they just on their street shit, and that's getting them all the views, but they not dropping music videos probably consistently as they should be.
Right.
Because they lives going, so they lives busting so much. That's what they do frequently than rapping, and that's what happened with street dudes. They be so stuck in that shit, they don't realize like one hot song with this clout you got could get you out the hood. But what I think about that whole shit is when I heard about the 800 Fats, I started looking into them. Right. They wild than a motherfucker, man. I swear to God, just the whole 800 camp. It's like they don't got no alliances. And that's dangerous.
Okay.
But that's dangerous, but it's also like, it's fuck everybody. And so I feel like, honestly, I gotta say this last name too. It irritates me because they self-snitch a lot. And that's what a lot of people do. They go on live, and you see what happened with the Lil Tae situation. Allegedly, he was over there. And shit, what's the common denominator? Live. That's what they do.
With the clout thing, though, I want to ask you, though, because you did hit the clout shit. Because, you know, this internet shit, and how you do things you don't supposed to do. Have this internet, because you got fame from the internet shit, Rico. You got millions of views, and she hit up all your views from videos. I'm pretty sure you in multiple millions.
16.
Yeah, okay, I want to know.
16.
Have it got to a point where this shit got to your head?
Hell no. Yeah. Because, and I ain't gonna lie, like I said before, I got a neighbor who watch my shit every day. Come to see me. What's up, XManReeko, man? I like that video, man. And it's all older dudes, though, too. I be noticing that. They ain't really no females, maybe a couple. But I get recognized at Uncle Remy's.
Right.
I wash your clothes. I just got recognized at the gas station. And it don't get to my head. It just make me want to go harder. And I'm like, man, Joe, I want the world to know now. Damn, the whole West Side know. Everywhere I go. My girl has seen it, my homies. And I know people just do. They hit me up like, man, I fuck with your channel.
But Rico, let's be honest though, cause we bloggers, Rico. Do you feel for your life sometimes, Rico? I feel for my life sometimes.
Hell yeah, man.
I do. I ain't gonna lie.
Hell yeah. I ain't gonna lie, cause the little crowd, you don't know who don't like me. Right. I'm like, everybody don't like me. I just had a nigga in my DM today, man, talking about some, man, you talking that goofy shit, but he in Louisiana.
Yeah.
But he's claiming me from the rack. And so I'm like, man, I ain't taking him serious, but it could be somebody in Chicago that feel like that, but ain't telling me.
You ever went through a situation, Rico? I went through some shit before with a guy. Rico, you know, I was standing in front of a hotel. I ain't gonna tell the people what hotel because I use the hotel again. I'm standing in front of a hotel. And I got my 2 kids with me and shit. A guy walks up on me. He's across the street. I weeped him before he got to me, but he's walking across the street towards me. I'm standing in front of the place smoking a cigarette. He's standing in front of me like, Truth, you a bitch.
Damn.
You hear me, Rico? I'm standing right there. You like, Truth, you a bitch. What? What? Now he walking towards me. Now I'm just playing Truth. I fuck with you. You a real nigga because you took that post down I told you to take down. Bro, fuck you talking about? I don't even know what you talking about, bro. Man, that post you took down, you a real nigga, man. I appreciate you for taking that post down. Because see, how we bumped into each other? I'm like, what post you talking about? Now, he don't know that I got people, you know, they inside the hotel, you know. They actually waiting on me to finish smoking my cigarette and shit, okay?
Yeah.
Pre come outside. Truth, you okay? Shit, the dude walk around. Oh, man, my bad, Truth. I'll holler at you later. And then he walks off and shit, right?
Yeah.
But, you know, I believe, in my opinion, if Pre-Boy did come outside with his face mask on and all kind of shit, you know, I might would have had to hem him up. You feel me?
Key.
Yeah, but I was interviewing Pre-Boy at that time. And I don't think he knew I had some guys with me at the moment.
Damn.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't had none of that. I ain't gonna lie, it's been all positive. Everything it's been fist daps and you the blogger and all that type of shit. But some shit like that happen. I don't. That's why I move a certain way just in case, but I don't want to have to do nothing to nobody. I know what she did to me, but I ain't experienced that yet.
Yeah, this shit get crazy though, Rico. I can just say that happened to me though. I don't know if he was just on some drunk shit having fun or playing, but shit, the bitch shit made me feel like he was real.
Yeah, that shit was real.
Rico Recklezz came back to Chicago.
Back in Iraq. I'm back in Iraq. I'm a corner brain. This much smoking duck got a young dead coffin when I'm sliding down STL. Rolling dead niggas out cause I don't give a fuck if they say if I'm going to hell. And I couldn't even smoke cause the wood was there. Big ass chopper seeing like Patty LaBelle.
I seen the video go viral. He was on 63rd. Rico, he said he was smoking duck.
Yeah.
FBG Duck, the legendary Duck. Yeah. And we done seen videos where Rico and Duck together. It looked like they used to be homeboys. Mm-hmm. First thing come to Rico head.
This Rico or that one?
This one.
Nah, yeah. The nigga, when I first seen that shit, I'm like, it showed me why a lot of people say it's dysfunction going on that side.
Okay.
It's a comedy. But yeah, I see why they say it's a lot of dysfunction going on that side because you don't really see too much of that going on within the main camps. Like, just over there and shit. But what really stood out was the fact that Rico Recklezz damn near got his name because of them. Woo Lil Mister, that was his rise to fame. Even though he's not a GD. He was with the GD camp. And now you want to say he's smoking on. You should never be saying shit like that. And that's what showed me like, damn, my morals is different than a lot of people's. Because he'll do anything for clout. Why do that? And these people helped you get on. And then you talking about you want to help Mama Duck out so much. But you talking about you diss her son. Goofy vibes. That's what came about him.
Do we get to a point where two people say, okay, you in a beef with a person. Y'all not cool no more, right, Rico? Mm-hmm. Do the beef stop once that person passes away, or can you still say slick shit?
It depends on if that's some block-to-block shit. If it's personal, then I feel like it fucking around and die. You can still say you smoking. Like, look, I understand. I ain't the type of nigga that's gonna come in and preach and say, man, stop saying smoking that weird nigga. Do what you do, but don't go after their son, wait on the son to grow up, type shit. But if it's block-to-block, that's generational beef. Motherfuckers who don't even know the dead person gonna grow up and hate the other motherfucker just because that's where they from.
I get it. I seen that though. When I seen that, I just felt like Rico came back and got some of that Chicago air in him. That air do something to you now when you get in you. You be peaceful as hell, but soon as you get off that plane and get in Chicago, that air hits you.
That's how he made it though. Yeah. He came up off doing clown shit, dissing the whole Chicago rappers. So he used to it.
His last name Recklezz, man.
Yeah, people want to call him goofy and shit like that, but I don't ever take away nobody's street credibility.
Right.
Who knows what he did or would do.
Right. I wanted to know that. This happened a little while ago. This ain't got nothing to do with Chicago, but the events with Chicago, like Takeoff from the Migos, shot and killed Houston. They say allegedly after a dice game. I was told if you want to gamble, have a lot of money and do the high stakes gambling and be around all gang and the bitches and throwing thousands of dollars on the floor while throwing them dice, you need to take your ass to Vegas.
Right, yeah.
That's what I was told.
Well, definitely.
How do you feel about this whole situation? Do you feel like this was a backdoor, a setup, things got out of hand? Because in my opinion, I ain't trying to push the wrong narrative, but when shit get that aggressive, I feel like a nigga been hating.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how you feel about this?
You seen the message, the statuses, right? The old statuses of the dude.
I didn't see him, but I heard it was old statuses.
It was old statuses.
Okay.
He was talking about Quavo. And then if you there with Jay Prince and you supposedly mob ties to Houston, you supposed to intervene, not just walk away from the dead body like it was nothing. You supposed to stop that shit before it happened. Right. That really showed me a little deeper, a little in-depth of what's really going on out there.
Okay.
But the whole thing about it, you see Duke the Jeweler got killed out there.
Okay, Duke the Jeweler, right.
Yeah, and that was some gambling shit going on.
Right.
I personally don't gamble. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that. I don't shoot dice. I don't even go to the casino.
Okay.
I don't like losing my money because I like to buy shit.
Right.
So I just feel like, especially he wasn't gambling. The fact that it happened, and I always fuck with the Migos, man. We damn near grew up on that group. It's been over 10 years.
Yeah. Everybody was rapping like that.
Yeah. But once again, I'm going to just say, it showed me if he could die, I ain't safe from that shit.
Rico, I got to put you through the wire on this now, Rico. I got some questions that I don't got answered. And I want to know if you can answer them for me.
All right, bet.
If you Jay Prince Jr., hypothetically, do you cooperate?
What the hell no.
No cooperation. Even if it went south and you didn't want it to go south. It is what it is?
They got proof. It's cameras. They got to do their job on that one.
Okay.
They got to do their job. Because they just going to make everything look worse.
Okay. So police got to do their job.
But he ain't grow up street anyway. When he was born, his daddy was already rich. So I wonder why he didn't take the route his brother took. The one with the glass. The other one.
Jazz.
Yeah, Jazz.
Okay. That's a good point.
Yeah, it is. He. I feel like what it is with him being his daddy oldest, he witnessed all the street shit. So I want to be like my daddy.
Right.
The other one, he was more in the books and shit.
Okay. If you Quavo, do you cooperate?
Hell no.
You seen your nephew get killed?
Nah, I don't even think, like these parents who be losing their kids, like the fathers who be gangbanging, I don't even think they should cooperate. I think they should get it back in blood. But with Quavo, with that whole shit, it'd be different. He a celebrity. He can't do that type of shit, but he shouldn't cooperate. Because there's like so much proof and evidence out there, they could do it on their own.
Okay, I got one more question on that. Me personally, if Jay Prince don't cooperate, Quavo's not cooperating. It was a lot of people outside. It was other stars there. Nobody's cooperating. In my opinion, a case like this, that high profile, that much light outside, I believe should have been solved in the first 48 hours.
Exactly.
Okay.
So police ain't doing their job.
People don't want to solve crimes. I hear a lot of Black Lives Matter and shit like that. People don't really want to solve crimes, Rico.
It depends on the environment you from, the upbringing. Because niggas from the hood could still be bitches, but I just know for a fact my mama and dad instilled certain shit in me, and that's why I say it's about your upbringing. But cooperating with the police, sometimes it just don't mean nothing to me, man. Because it's like they're supposed to be able to piece two and two together. You risking your own safety, saying something to these people, your image, all type of shit. People like us, man, we ain't talk to the police. And when I say us, I mean black people in general. And they come from the birds.
Okay, I told you, I gotta put you through the wire. I ain't the police. I ain't taking up for the police, but I gotta put you through the wire.
No, you're right. I want to believe it.
Don't that make these communities unsafe? They fill of mass murderers and switches in every household. And, we got grandmas and aunties and sisters and shit living in these communities.
But have you heard what happened to certain snitches? They not even protected. They snitch and they just left out to the dry. Facts. Sometimes you don't even need paperwork. It's common sense of me and you get locked up and depending on a certain case, and I hear what's going on, get the discovery, all that shit. Before then, you get a feeling. You get a feeling. And then you just know.
This ain't no paperwork. I know your ass though. Yeah. Right now, I totally agree with you on that, Rico. Nah, that's real shit though. Do you think the Takeoff case gonna be solved though? You think they're gonna eventually get the ballistic reports, crime scene investigation? Do you think it's gonna be a suspect charge?
Pop Smoke solved. Nipsey Hussle solved. Motherfucking, you can even go as far as saying Tupac solved. Motherfuckers know who did that.
They got on PNB Rock case.
PNB Rock shit solved. Shit, who else? I can keep going. When it's high profile shit and they make the city look bad, they gonna solve it.
Right. Facts.
Even Duck. It's all that.
So you do believe this case is gonna get a solveness to it?
It's gonna make Houston look just too bad. Just like when Memphis and Young Dolph, they had to solve that. Right. It's just like too high profile of a murder.
Okay, one more thing. I was told something that I thought was dope. Jay Prince, the guy you call when something go wrong. People get a chain took, they call him Jay Prince and shit like that. Why he ain't got this situation fixed?
Because his son's involved.
That's what it is.
And he got to be careful with what he do.
It's real shit.
It's real shit. If he come out and be too aggressive, it's gonna make him look bad. And you know what I mean? Right. And it's just. And his son on video just acting real nonchalant. It made him look guilty. They supposed to have that shit on lock. Right. And it just showed Jay Prince time is slowly creeping out. These young bucks, man, They can't be controlled.
That's real shit. These young bucks can't be controlled. I don't know if you see my next question, Rico, but that was like the lead and the gate to the perfect one. I don't know if this policey, if this internet-ish, if this FBI-ish. I'm not sure. But the whole Munna Mond situation is going viral on the internet.
Damn.
Blog sites reporting Munna Mond arrested. He done shot up O-Block. He done shot up this. He done did this. He done did that. Then I woke up in the morning. He was home. And then I seen some blogs saying that was rumors. I seen some blogs say people making this shit up on him. Then I woke up the next day and I seen A-Roy brother posting some of the wildest stuff on Instagram.
I can say this for a fact, man. This everything, like you see, YouTube police with this shit.
Right, he's a line spreader.
But it leads you to believe that he really didn't do it.
Right.
It's either the CPD ain't good at their job, which is an embarrassment to the city, because this shit over viral, and then, or he really just it ain't enough evidence to say he did it. And then what Big P doing, I understand he hurt, but he explaining, he making the police job easier. And who knows what's going on behind the scenes. But all I know is, with this, I just think, honestly, what we just saying happened on YouTube with motherfuckers getting into fights and people getting shot up, that it's going to only end one way. Yeah. It seems like Big P doing the best he can to keep A-Roy's name alive and get the street justice, but there's only so much you can do, man, for the walls closed in. You got to be careful.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I hear keys for a reason. I think that back door open.
Exactly.
I'm hearing keys soon I seen this situation, just like I heard keys in my ears, man.
Yep.
And
ain't nobody on this side. Don't nobody too much really care. You see everybody sharing Mond music.
I'm gonna tell you another thing. What you just saying that when I see the sharing music shit, and I see allegedly fights and stuff, right? It makes me believe that it's cliques inside of this place. You know, the world might believe that this is one big, everybody's gang, right? Mm-hmm. It makes me believe that it's cliques inside of here, okay?
Yeah, Get Back Gang, J-Lo Jump Out Gang, what they call themselves. Money, there's so much shit that they call themselves. The shorties, what they is now. I forgot the O-Block shorties, it's all types of different names. And
so you better be careful now.
It's like young generation versus the old generation.
Right. I can see something like that. You know, but I do see Munna rapping. And I want to be honest, though, you know, because it seems like a lot of people don't understand that this guy, he's home. So, shit, we're going to go under the rumor act under this for now. But he's under some rap shit right now, and I think he got the momentum to do the rap shit, in my opinion. The drill rap, to me, long as the people believe you doing those lyrics, you got enough fan base behind you. I believe if he keep doing this by the third, fourth video, he'll be in this shit for real.
Do you think he remind you of Vaughn?
I think his vibe, his energy, do.
Yeah.
Maybe if he keep working on the music, yeah. But I do get that Vaughn-ish vibe from him.
He even look like the nigga. He look like he could be related to Vaughn.
Yeah. He seemed like he know play. You know?
Legs, bow-legged and shit.
Right.
And that's what I feel like Mond, he capitalizing on it. Right. He doing what he doing. That's why I was speaking on other people not doing it. He capitalizing on it. Regardless if it's good or bad, the music trash or decent, right. He know what he got to do to keep his name buzzing and to make money out that shit.
Most definitely. Mond, you get a chance, you got to come through, man. You got to sit down, get in front of this camera, man, and tell this story out here, man, on your whole career and how you got in this rap shit, man. You too, Big P. You know, this is a drill culture platform for everybody, so y'all get a chance to come through. You said something about Vaughn. You just brought Vaughn's name in. He the king of drill?
I can't just get that to him. I mean, he probably took it to new heights.
Who the king of drill? We ain't being nice, Rico. Who the king of drill? Dirk, Vaughn, Duck, Keith, Herbo, Lil J, JoJo, Mister.
I feel like with drill, you got to break that shit down. The Chicago drill, you got to break that shit down like basketball.
Okay.
Generations. You know how MJ had it first?
Okay.
Then LeBron took it, and it's a debate of who the best.
Okay.
It got to go Sosa. We already know Sosa at the top.
So you want Chief Keef still at the top?
Chief Keef still at the top.
Still at the top, though.
As far as influence, well, you could say Dirk got more. You could say his impact. People don't want to be Lil Durk. Everybody want to be Chief Keef.
Oh, that's
you don't see that Durk still getting disrespected.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a point on that one.
Yeah, he's still getting disrespected. He ain't getting the credit he deserves after all the work he put in. Okay. That's noticeable. And then people can say that because he sang. It ain't always just drill. So we got to keep it. That's why I say you got to break it down like basketball categories. Sosa, and then that's when Vaughn crept up, and he was starting to take that next step to like take a drill to the next level. Because Durk was a drill artist, but y'all know he sung a lot. He threw out and everything.
Did Vaughn pass Keith?
And now people do want to be Vaughn. I'm not gonna cap. People do want to be Vaughn, especially in New York. People do want to be Vaughn. So I could say he was this next generation Keith. Just like LeBron and MJ. And Durk, give me Scottie Pippen. Durk Pippen.
Okay, we had somebody come walk in this room right now. They never heard drill rap a day in their life. They don't know nothing about drill rap. Mm-hmm. They got some homework to talk about drill rap. I don't know why no teacher give them homework about drill rap, but they gave some homework. They want the top 5 drill artists of all time. They need your help.
Yeah.
Give me your list.
Sosa.
Sosa.
Durk.
Durk over Vaughn?
Are we going to order?
Yeah, give me an order. I want to order on this, Rico.
Oh, damn. All right, Sosa.
Sosa won.
Who? That catalog. We going out the whole catalog, too?
Everybody.
I'm talking about the whole catalog of history of music.
Whole catalog.
Not just this year music.
Not just this year. Top 5 drill artists all time.
Oh.
You can put Pop Smoke in there if you want to.
Okay, I hear you. Alright. Fuck that though. We ain't going that route. We sticking to the people who made the shit. The forefathers. Okay. We got Sosa.
Okay.
Durk catalog was crazy. Okay. That Signed to the Streets 1 and 2. When I was a shorty, man, that's crazy. His catalog is slept on.
Okay.
So Sosa, Durk. I gotta throw in Duck. Duck got.
Okay, Duck in there.
Ducking up, but I don't know if I could put him over Vaughn just because the impact Vaughn had so short. But Duck most definitely, he a GOAT. He been doing this shit for so long.
So that's 4.
But hold on, I gotta figure out this order real quick between Duck and Vaughn.
Okay.
I got Sosa, Durk.
Duck got a lot of music.
He got a lot of music, but is that something that everybody, like? This is the thing. I like how he experimented with his sound. Experiment with a sound that might not have been for everybody. I know a lot of people that say, this I prefer this music from Duck. But with Vaughn, it seemed like everything hit.
Facts.
And so short, but that's what I'm saying. The legacy would be, alright, I ain't gonna lie. Fuck how y'all feel, man.
Right, we ain't biting no tongue.
Everybody knows Sosa, Durk, Vaughn, Duck, and Lil J.
Oh, you go Lil J.
Who would be that 5th spot?
I like that because me personally, my 5th person ain't got a lot of music, but his impact was strong.
Fredo?
I'm going to go JoJo.
Over Lil J?
I think JoJo impact was real strong.
You right. Yeah, a lot of people don't want to be Lil J, but that Cloud Lord
movement. That crowd had a lot of millions.
The Cloud Lord movement. Just when he was dropping shit. What the fuck? Unexpected Fame. Mixtape had some shit on there. Yeah. And then his little freestyle, his bars of clout. Yeah. A lot of them. The song
he was
with
doing
Pappy.
A lot of millions too. Yeah.
The song with Pappy.
Yeah, shit with Pappy.
And just like he had that biggest op, bro. You know how everybody want to be the biggest op now. Yeah. Everybody the biggest. Yeah. That was him. He was fuck everybody. He's damn near fuck my own guys. And a lot of people ate that shit up.
Okay. But it's other guys that's big too. Okay, I'm gonna make you stand on this now. You gotta stand on this now. Okay, you got Lil J at 5.
Who would you put that?
You got Lil J over Reese?
I ain't like Lil Reese music. I can't get jiggy with that shit. After the beginning of Lil Reese, I started to fade out from that shit. I couldn't. I can't lie to you. Even when he first came out, I like everybody else sound. Lil Reese was last. Just there's too much. We up now. Next now. About to drop. I hate that repetitive flow and basic vocabulary. It's like Sosa elevated, Durk elevated, Vaughn was starting to elevate, Duck was all over the place with his shit. But the reason, no. I gotta keep Lil J at that 5th spot.
Okay, I got another one I want to ask about. Like, we gotta stay at this 5th spot, but before we get into this, I got a Lil Reese story I want to tell somebody. I want to tell y'all. You know, I woke up in the morning, Lil Reese was in my DM. Tough as hell.
Damn.
I'm talking about You know, he was upset about an interview I did with Hits 079.
I interviewed him too. Shout him out.
Yeah, shout out Hits. You do the interview. It's cool. Just take my name out.
They be mad about that shit.
You know, I say, look, you trended in the culture, and I understand you don't want your name in it, but you can't. Don't do me too hard. So how about this? I put GBE Lil Reese instead of just Lil Reese. I put GBE on top of your name with no space, so it don't pop in when you type in Lil Reese. He was like, cool. And we fixed it out. So I can say he was like cool. He was very cool. You know, I didn't see the gremlin side. He was very cool. Hopefully we can work in the future, you know. He did hit me up. He ain't like that shit. He watch everything though, you know.
Yeah, dude. I had to happen with Takeoff with Taste of Sunday.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he's like, man, just change the title. I understand where you coming from. That's cool. And we had an in-depth conversation. Yeah.
Just change the title, shit, right?
Yeah.
That happens. A lot of people don't know. Sometimes I have to tell a person though. Like 1090 Jake said, you know, I get a lot of take a video down. You take this video down. You take this video down, and then you know if it's a big video, I take videos down. Remember, I took a lot of videos down, but if it's a video everybody got up, you know.
Yeah.
Send me a screenshot of you telling CNN, you know. Show me your screenshot of you telling Channel 7 take that shit down. Then I take my shit down so you show me a screenshot.
Yep. Just had that happen with a group of rappers. You know what I'm saying? They just did some shit.
You know, we look a little younger, we black, they feel like they can do that shit to us.
And we supposed to be touchable. That's what they think. You really think you could just touch me? Like, what the fuck? That's crazy.
That's when I want to go. You got King Lil J over Mister?
Yes. Lil Mister was cool, but his sound ain't elevate. Okay. It's all about the elevation, the sound, the impact. Like, you rapping for 5 years, do you sound the same? You know? Okay. Lil J now, hell yeah, that nigga, I ain't listening to that shit. But we going back, I can't put Lil Mister over Lil J for that fifth spot.
Okay. Last person I want to say, what about the legendary Fredo, like you said?
That's another nigga whose sound was
and G Herbo. Is G Herbo drill?
Oh my god, I forgot about G Herbo.
Is that drill?
I got it. Damn, you know that's crazy. Yes, that's drill.
Okay, him and Lil Bibby now.
See now, look, this is the thing. Santana style was the quiet taste. It was that lazy. He wasn't looking to be lyrical, but at that time, I was looking for more G Herbo, Sosa, Dirk. So Fredo shit, I liked a lot of his shit, but I got him most definitely. I forgot about G Herbo. Damn, I gotta reshuffle this shit. Can't cap. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Alright. Damn. Sosa, Dirk.
Ron.
Damn. Dirk over G Herbo? That's hard.
So you got to think about the Dirk over G Herbo?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. Sosa, G Herbo, Dirk.
Got Duck still?
Yeah. I still got Duck. But it's about who got that fifth spot.
I know that one. Tell him that.
Alright, man. I gotta go.
You don't put Louis in there?
Yeah. Oh my God. Truth?
Yeah, it get tough. That's why I say, this list gonna get tough than that.
I say I had to keep Von.
Okay, bro.
I had to keep Von because Louis was an originator, but it's like whatever happened to his career, he just let that shit fizzle out at the peak. And that's just like, I'm sorry to say, that's like some Horace Grant shit. You right when you're a star player, you break your back and don't try to rehab it. But so I gotta go there just to get over this quick. Sosa, G Herbo, because that nigga shit was raw in the motherfucker.
Yeah.
I would throw some Pappy in there, but I can't just because it went home.
I forgot about Pappy. Yeah, the fan, they was gonna tear our ass up when you say Pappy.
But it's like he was so fucking raw, but it was only like a year worth of Pappy that we got.
Right.
We only got a year worth of Pappy.
Okay.
But that's why I kind of got to go Sosa, G Herbo, Dirk.
Okay. Shit get tough.
Duck Von.
Okay, Duck Von.
Yep, I got to do that just because Duck, he held it down for so long. And every year he grew until he finally blew.
So that last one got to be two together.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's dope, though.
Yeah, that shit. Damn.
I think Duck put in enough work to get.
He put in so much work, you can't leave him out.
Yeah, you can't.
Regardless of his fourth and fifth, you can't leave Duck off that list.
He didn't put in enough work to get in that list. Most definitely.
And people was really picking. I know people, especially females, they really would not listen to a group of rappers because they fuck with this one rapper. Like when bitches start fucking with Duck, they was not playing Lil Durk. I witnessed it.
Real
Vice
shit.
versa.
Real shit.
Not the dudes, but the females. Like they was not. They man, nah, fuck shit, kid. I'm with them. What? Damn, bitch.
Rico, you actually live in the city, right?
Yes, sir. West Side.
Okay.
Where I reside.
Do you feel is the like the Duck King Von? Is that shit in the streets? Can you feel that in the streets? Or is that just on the internet?
I felt it more when it first popped off because I lived out south in Inglewood.
Okay.
And it just 630 Western and shit. So circa 2012, 2015, you felt that shit in the streets.
Yeah, you did.
You felt that shit in the city. You seen it on the streets. BDK written, spray painted everywhere.
Oh,
Sharpies, all through the city. GDK, just all that shit. Certain areas,
Okay.
you know where you was at. But nowadays, right now, I feel like a lot of people ain't on their blocks like how they was when they first popped off for a lot of reasons.
Right.
So shit moved around. But nowadays, it's different. A different vibe in the street. It's just griminess. Besides
What you mean
more.
by that?
Like now, it's like now I'm stationary out west. Once I moved back out west since 2015, I ain't left. And so now what I feel, just for me and my environment, is griminess. At gas stations, I don't trust it nowhere. You know, I was just at a liquor store, and me and my homie, man, what the fuck they looking at? Damn, motherfuckers got to get ready leaving out the gas station because they just moving funny, and it's just shit you got to peep. But I say around when drill first popped off, you felt that shit in the streets.
Right.
Even out west, but how niggas was acting, that even though they weren't repping that shit.
Right.
So I say 2012, 2015, you felt that shit.
Is it safer now though? With out there, you know, I come out here on the weekends. You know, I be out here. I got family out here in Chicago. I ain't gonna tell y'all who, but you know, I be out here some days when I'm not on camera too. I ain't gonna lie though. I go in the corner stores and shit like that. Rico, I be scared. I'm gonna be honest with you. I be a little afraid. Maybe it's too much internet, but
yeah.
Do you feel afraid just being out here or nah?
I won't say afraid, but I be trying to stay on my pivot, and the people around me be on point too.
Right.
You know, they be on point, and it's just like, I don't feel afraid. I've been out here my whole life. Besides the year I spent in Texas, a year in Wisconsin. That's 2 years out of 27. So I want to say that, but I'll just say I wasn't like it used to be. I'm gonna put that out there.
I got 2 more questions I'm gonna ask you, and that's it. I ain't gonna hold you too long. I want to talk about 2 more things about life. We done talked about the culture. We done talked about things outside the culture. I want to talk about relationships, Rico. You know, I got the Truth Hurt Show. I be doing this thing called the Truth Hurt Show. I talk about life, all kind of things. You know, I tell people this here. When it comes to relationships, I'm heavy, like big time heavy on the 50-50. You know?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
You feel me? But I feel like if you got a good woman, I want to take care of you too now. You know?
Yeah.
But I'm heavy on the 50-50. I ain't gonna fight against the 50-50. How do you feel about relationships, Rico?
It's 50-50. Me and my girl, we talk about this shit right now. Y'all gonna sound petty, man, but we gonna have on the rent. We gonna have on every utility. I ain't trying to do that shit. You know, depending on what's going on, I got it. But we do a thing where we merge, and she real big on this, and she cool. I got to explain to her 2 heads better than one. So I get paid the most out of the relationship. I make the most an hour, but she still make a nice hefty chunk of change. You put that with me, and I'm real good with money managing. I ain't gonna lie. I make sure you get everything you need. It's more of like a leadership role I took, and it was just an experiment. So we go 50-50 on everything, but we also, she allowed me to control her bread, but she still need it and get it when she want it. Ain't no Rico, no, I need it.
Right,
but we put everything in a pot, stir that shit up, and it's a lot more money compared to if we was separate.
I think that's smart though. What you do works for y'all, you know? Do you feel like when you get to a certain age you need to settle down? You can't be a player your whole life.
I feel like let it come naturally. You know what I mean? I only been in 3 serious relationships, really 2. I only been in 2 serious relationships my whole life, and it feel like when you get out the motherfuckers, you feel drained. You know what I mean? You like, man, depending on the person, if they was toxic or just on bullshit, you feel like they drain a lot of your energy. And sometimes you be like, man, if I would have never met them, I could have been given this. I could have been slanging this motherfucker around the whole West Side.
Facts.
But I had it restricted on the leash. And so I feel like, honestly, you don't need to be in a relationship for nothing. But it's good if you got a person on the same page. Like, my girl really want to see me win. And how could you not want to cuff a person that want to see you win?
No, that's real. Because sometimes guys get depressed too now.
Yeah.
Guys get in bad mode. I'm going to tell you some real shit, Rico. I was in the bad energy before. I ain't never tell nobody this, but Rico, my homie, I was in a bad energy before. But, I had to be strong. I had to get to the point where I realized, you buying a bitch. I'm sorry, ladies, but you buying a bitch some clothes, you buying her shoes, you getting her hair done all the time, you making sure she ate, you making sure she fed, you're helping her with her bills and all kind of shit. You got to get to the point where you realize if she wanted to be with you, she'd have been with you.
Mm-hmm.
You doing all this shit for her, ain't nobody else doing that for her. You're a great man to her. You got to get to the point where you realize you a simp.
Mm-hmm.
I had to realize for a second, Rico, I was simping for a minute, Rico.
Damn.
But I had to get out that simp shit and man the fuck up,
Mm-hmm.
Just to tell you that shit.
A bitch tried to get me too. I didn't let her. I let her give me a little bit. Just a little bit to see what it's like. Ain't like, oh no.
Right.
He broke and you want this? Nah, bitch. Slice and dice that line.
Right. In fact, you on a bag, but shit, your last man was just smoking a bag of weed with you.
Exactly. Like, he don't got to do shit. He don't got to do nothing. You expect this from me.
Yeah, that's real shit, though. But I do notice that it is good women out here, though. All of them ain't bad. So I do want to put that out. I ain't seen too many, but all of them ain't bad, though. Last thing I want to ask you. I want to talk about growth. I seen the grown-ass man, Rico. I'm going to tell a grown-ass man. He was bobbing to some music, Rico. He was like 65 years old. Man. I don't know if he was 65, but he looked at about 65. He was doing this with his arm, Rico.
Oh, he did the...
I like the King Von arm, Rico.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. I seen the shit, Von. I seen the shit, Rico, and I just told myself that, if I'm ever 60 years old and I'm still on some street shit hanging with the homies, then I feel like I lost.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How do you feel about growth? I think it's a lot of grown men out here still acting young. You can still have fun and be kiddie, but I see a lot of older people still on the block hanging with block activity.
Yeah, you're right. I'm glad you spoke on that. Because that's some real shit that you got to give yourself. When I was 22, I started giving myself a 5-year plan. And I was like, man, if I want to do this, and it ain't shit I wrote down, it's just shit I just remember to tell myself.
Right.
And I remember I was in 2018, how old was I? I was like 23. I was on the block with some short niggas younger than me, and everybody making 30 a pack. I was damn near getting in the spot where I could run it, but I'm like, why am I out here with y'all making 30 a pack? I've been doing this shit since I was 14. I'm still working the job too, though. You know what I'm saying? I had both, but I'm like, man, I gotta focus. I caught the little case. I started focusing. I left that shit alone, and it's like every year I've been elevating. Once I stopped doing the same stupid shit that I did when I was a shorty. The high-headedness, anger, you can't really control that. That's up to your discretion. But just like, as far as like, okay, I'm going to go to work this whole week, no call off, see how I feel. You can do that, you can keep doing it, and it's just about being in a different spot than you was last year, man. And I'm happy to say every year, personally, fuck YouTube. I only been doing this since 2020. So even before then, I was getting raises every 6 months and different positions at my job. I've been here at my job since 2018. On that case, got a job. Every year I got a raise. Working while blogging. Yeah. Even working while trapping, everything. It just gotta be, you gotta be in a different spot. And I'm happy to say that I've been able to achieve that. I've been able to achieve that. That's what you gotta do out of life.
Facts. That's real shit, man. I appreciate the opportunity to speak with you. Rico, what we got coming up next? I see you doing some block-to-block shit. I seen you doing some content now where it's like you going to different neighborhoods.
Yes, sir.
I think that's dope, bro.
Most definitely.
Where'd that come from?
That was just me when my mom passed away. She passed away in July this year, and she used to watch all my blogs. She'll call me like, "This is so funny," or she learned the word "gang" from watching my videos. R.I.P. Mama Rico. Yeah, I love you to death, Mama. And so when she passed, I'm like, man, I stopped blogging for a minute. I'm like, this is stupid. I was just blogging here and there. I'm like, man, she really want me to. She always said you could do whatever you want, but after this, she's like, Johnny, you did it. And so I'm like, I gotta figure out a way because blogging is too repetitive. What can I do next to switch it up? I shot that shit right after my mama passed and didn't get released to now due to difficulties. And
so you been shot there?
I shot that in July, right after she passed, because I wanted to keep going and grinding. Okay. But that's where I come from, just me wanting to think outside the box for her. I'm like, what would I kind of do to make her proud? And that was one of them. And then I got a long list of. I wanted to get on there with Jermichael Green, the dude who running for some type of
the young guy who running for the politician spot.
Yeah, I want to go through the neighborhood with him, see what he really wanted to change.
Oh, that's
through
dope.
The neighborhood.
That'd be dope.
I'm just got to figure out how to reach out to him. And then my cameraman, we got to get on the same page. But then I want to do the food. Like, a lot of people don't know some good ass food out here, man.
Yeah.
Some good ass food. And we can turn. This is just a lot of shit I want to do besides blogging. But that's my stepping stone. Right. I know everybody going to come to hear this shit. But what can I do once I got that attention? That's what it's about.
I think you keep doing that. I think that shit is where it's at. Because you got other content. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I was just watching some shit with you and the Dearborns.
Oh, yeah.
The ride through. That was one of the dopest ones you did, bro. I was watching that shit. That was dope. How you rolled through and then you start walking through that shit.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I be watching this shit, Rico. I'm a fan of the culture, so I'm watching that. Rico didn't know I watched that Dearborn shit, too, but I watched that, though. He didn't know, but I'm a fan of all this shit, man. I appreciate you. Anything new you got coming out?
Oh yeah, right now I'm even a manager right now.
Okay.
I got like I said, I got a rapper. His name Tello Blick. I got the song Minutes on there.
Shout out Tello Blick.
I'm gonna say, give me a year. I'm gonna see if I can get you buzz. I just want to see. Okay. You know, drop the videos, everything exclusive. He got a story. Like I say, bro, just give me a year. I'm gonna keep. I gotta keep my channel hot. So whenever we drop your content, we gonna promote it. Do what we gotta do. But his story's so dope, and just give me a year. You gonna know what's going on.
Yeah, we talk to Tello. We gonna bring Tello back and speak with him. You know, Tello done been gone for a little while. He done came back home. This guy got a dope story. Y'all gotta tune in. Tello, where they gonna find you at?
Shit, you gonna find me on IG at Tello_Blick_block.
Okay.
You know, you can find me on Facebook at Tello Blick.
Okay.
YouTube, same thing, Tello Blick.
If people was to type in your name right now, what's the hardest song you want them to check out right now?
Shit, right now, I got that Minutes going on, going up.
That's fire,
check
too.
Check that out, you know. I got some more shit coming, but no motherfucker gonna have to wait.
All right, okay. We're gonna you got a video coming soon, though? You working on some new shit coming soon, though?
Yeah, I'm working on some shit with West Dog. Shout out to my boy West Dog, you know.
Okay.
Working on some shit on some on the block shit, you know.
Yeah. And we got some videos on Rico page too, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. Some new videos coming up, you know, check it out.
Y'all got to get in tune with this guy. I'm telling you, he got a dope story, and he got Rico behind him. Rico don't just fuck with anybody. So if he stamp him, then you know he dope, man. Let's get that social media again, Tello.
Yeah, my social media, Instagram, Tello_Blick. Wait, Tello_Blick_block. Facebook, Tello Blick. YouTube, Tello Blick. You can find me.
I appreciate talking to you, bro. I think he dope, y'all. Y'all get a chance, go check out some of his videos on YouTube. Rico, what's the social medias, bro?
Man, everything XManReeko. Instagram, XManReeko. Facebook, XManReeko. YouTube, XManReeko. Cash App, XManReeko. Damn it. Motherfucking Patreon, XManReeko, but we ain't there yet.
Okay.
Everything XManReeko, you're going to find me. Google me. I even got a net worth up there, bro. I Google myself just to see somebody put up a net worth.
I seen mine before, too. It's funny. So you got one up there, Rico?
I got a net worth. I got a net worth. I always be reading people's shit.
Yeah.
I got one.
I don't like that shit either. Don't put that up there, man. It ain't accurate, but it's close, though.
Yeah, I was thinking that damn, I really ran up a bag. And I know I ran up a bag.
Most definitely. Give an upcoming blogger some advice in this shit, Rico, because it seemed like everybody jumping in the blog game. Some advice in this shit.
And don't be scared to think outside the box. Whatever you think might be lame, or something like that, you never know who will click on it. And don't think just because. Like, I always say this. I wasn't the first to do the ride-throughs, but that shit popped off. Like, 100,000 views back-to-back for 5 videos, and I only had 50 subscribers. And I knew I wasn't the first to do the ride-throughs. I just wanted to do them my way. So don't be afraid to put a remix on some shit, as long as you be an original with the idea.
Right, most definitely. You were one of the first ones to be doing it. I think you and, the legendary Chris Bonds.
Yeah. Don't forget, Chicago Real News.
In Chicago Real News.
That's what made me do it.
He was in this shit too early.
Yeah, he gonna go through the hoods, man. He'll ride past him and say, I'm not going down there. I'm like, I want to see what's down there.
Facts.
He did that with the greens. He went around the greens in a circle. I'm like, you're not gonna go down the block? I'm like, I never been. So I was like, fuck this shit. I had to go check it out.
Yeah, he most definitely. I appreciate the opportunity to speak with you, man.
Appreciate it.
Y'all have a good Thanksgiving, man. It's the homie TruthTeller, the street reporter.
The truth, the broke, he the shots it up.